Take me to that shooting part, man. How did that go down? Shooting 2 people is crazy. Yeah, I don't know too many people who do that.
Ain't cut somebody.
Yeah, and rest in peace, man. Ramone Thomas. He ended up being my cousin. He ended up being related to me.
The person you shot?
The person I cut.
The person you cut?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ended up being a family member. That's wild.
Wow.
Like, yeah, my dad was like, yo, you ain't gonna believe who I seen at the funeral.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, but yeah, so this happened 1993. I'm a senior in high school. You know, thinking like, yo, what's my options? Because I'm not playing, I don't have, you know, offers. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking my next option is junior college, you know, so I'm trying to put out feelers for a junior college or figure out something, you know. And my coaches at the time, you know, I had got kicked out of August Martin. Now I was in Springfield with Fila. And, you know, he's like, yo, I could, you know, I got connections. I could probably get you to a junior college, or if you just try it on your own, you might make it, you know. So people still, like I said, was still
looking out
for me, you know, that cared. But I was in the streets and I was doing robberies at this time, you know. We was running up in stash houses and robbing drug dealers and shit like that, you know. Me and Ramone, we was under Preem Team legend Chauncey Garby. To me, he was a legend, you know, because when I first started playing basketball and, you know, traveling, my homie took me to Baisley to play against some dudes, and killing them in Baisley, I ended up hearing about Garby's name, you know, in the process of Preem Team and yada yada. So to later on, years later, to be in his presence and be fucking with him, you know, doing robberies, it was like, oh shit, it's a fucking legend, you know what I mean? I'm like that, I'm amazed, you know? So at that time, you know, me and Ram, we was under him, so he would, you know, put us on to who to rob, his peoples, you know, or not people, but people that he knew, you know, who had bread. So he would send us, you know, on these missions. And in the process, I was also selling drugs out of town. I was going to North Carolina. And I went away to North Carolina and I was dating these 2 girls. So one, she lived on the Merrick side and the other was living in Laurelton. So the one in Laurelton the one in Merrick wanted to beat up the one in Laurelton. So you know how Jamaica Ave was after school back then. All the schools used to meet up on Jamaica Ave.
Yeah.
So that was, you know, the conflict. When you met up, you saw somebody you had beef with, they just handled their beef. So in the process, you know, they was gonna get into it, and, you know, one ran and called me, yo, listen, yo, this girl was gonna jump me, you gotta do something about this, and you gotta get your bitches in line, and you know, all that type of shit. So I'm out of town when it happens. I'm in North Carolina. When I come back, I'm like, you know, let me take care of this. I'm thinking, you know, I'm 17.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, you think you know everything, you know. I think I'm gonna handle this. I know how to finesse these females, but I was wrong. I went to one to tell her, yo, listen, you gotta stop doing that. And the other one went to my boy. It was like, yo, look, the girl says she gonna bring some people over here to shoot up my house. I need you to come over, bring the guns, and, you know, hold me down. So my homie, the one, Ra, who we was doing the robberies, he says, yeah, I'm gonna hold you down. You know, he's looking out for me.
Yeah.
You know, he don't know the other one. He never met her. So he's looking out for me, saying I'm gonna hold her down, you know, while he's out of town. So he brings the guns, he goes, make a long story longer, they go over there, and then she's irate, like, no, they coming, you gotta go do something. And she got the address somehow and sent him and somebody else, my other dude, another dude that I knew, and they went over there and shot up her house. So on my way there, I get there, the family's going crazy. Yo, you bringing this stuff to my house? Look at this stuff. Right. So, you know, funny thing was her little brother gives me a grenade, right? A shrapnel grenade. Yeah, this is crazy.
What the fuck is going on in Southside? A grenade?
He had a shrapnel grenade from his grandfather, and He gave it to me, you know what I mean? And I had a calico, you know, like I'm armed up. I had a calico with 100 shots in it, you know. This is before people was even really like, you know, having calicos. So, you know, I'm ready. And I get in the car, I get a cab, get in the car, I'm going looking for these dudes now. So when I get out the car, you know, Rochdale, it's like the spin, like that cul-de-sac.
Right.
So when I get first there, I tell the cab, look, I'm gonna meet you on the other side. You just get out, I'm gonna walk this way, you know, and I'm gonna do my thing. So I get out. When I get out, I noticed everybody starts scattering. So that means, to me, you knew it was me. Because why would you run? Yeah. So I start cutting, dang, 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 dang. Hit the glass and all of that, you know, running and not sure if I hit him or one of them, but I'm still looking for them. So I go in the building, and I run through the back, and I'm like, well, let's wait. Let's see if they come upstairs to go to the apartment. So I hear some people, but I can't hear no males. So I run up, you know, I say, fuck it. Finally, I go up to the crib, knock on the door, and finally they there. It's him and the other dude. We go in, and they like, nah, I didn't do nothing. I say, look, come outside for a second, you know. And, you know, we go outside, and I, you know, do something I regret, you know, because, like I said, it ended up being a family member of mine, you know what I mean?
Wow.
But I didn't understand why he would take somebody else to go shoot up the girl house knowing, you know what I mean? Even if you didn't know her, you know I'm still messing with both of them. So either way, your loyalty is to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that was where I got angry, you know, and I lost it, you know, and that jacked my whole life up.
Right. Because after that, you got arrested.
And I was in jail.
How long did you do for that?
I ended up doing 5.5.
Damn.
At 17.
17.
So I went in there with 2.5 though, but like I said, going in there and meeting the other dudes that's fostering this stupidity of mine.
Yeah, right.
I joined in with them, and now we all going crazy. And I turned 2.5. I got hit at the board with 2, so 4.5. I think I made my next board, if I'm not mistaken. Or did I get hit with a year? Yeah. But I end up, you know, being in the hole, you know, going through all that stupidity and still not learning.
Yeah.
I came home, I was only home for 2 months and was right back. I had a robbery.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Still ain't get it out your blood.
Still ain't get it out, you know what I mean? Peace and blessings, God with the lessons, man. You're now watching Thanks for Asking podcast, man, with your boy Ramar Alston, man. When I'm not here, man, I'm checking all the episodes. So you do the same, man. Check in, tap in, subscribe, all that. Hit that like, hit the notifications, whatever you follow on all platforms, man. Turn up.